Very good afternoon to you. In your sports, it's once again that time of the year when the clash of two of Soweto giants take on each other. It is the Carling Black Label Cup, and of course it's been running for a number of years, and it's really one of those prime events where really soccer-loving fans get involved and they get to have their say. They get to influence the outcome of the day. And today we have two of the ambassadors of the Carling Black Label Cup. It is someone who I call the Minister of Fun. His name is DJ Dira. And this year on the ambassadorship chair is joined by Amakhosi, otherwise known as Nak Music. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Dira, you've been part of the Black Label Cup for a number of years now as an ambassador. Just what keeps you involved with this amazing football project?
Well, it's the excitement. The Carling Black Label Champion Cup has always brought that energy, that vibe, and it's been going for the past, it's the 7th year this year, and the excitement is always the same, and that's why maybe I'm always coming back, you know, to enjoy it. Just the energy and what fans, the fact that the fans are involved in making it happen as well. That's what makes it exciting.
All right, Anga, it's your first year on board as an ambassador. Quickly take us through your role. You obviously are joining Dira in this journey, and what type of things do you do? Are there activations involved leading up to the cup competition?
Yeah, it's just like we're just raising awareness and kind of getting people involved. You know, we're telling them what atmosphere to expect on the day. We're getting them to vote as much as they can as well, and just kind of get them more involved in everything that's happening. And so far it's been great.
Yeah. Now we know that, you know, football fans have different passion points, and one of them being music, because music at the stadium keeps us going. Yeah. Music on the way to the stadium in our various transport modes gets us excited. Is that why this project is maybe closer to your heart, as you are a musician and a football fan?
Well, me being a musician is actually a bonus. I really enjoy football, and I've been supporting Orlando Pirates for the longest of time, so I thought it's exactly where I should be, you know. I've been seeing it going down for a number of years, Dira doing it, so when he mentioned it to me that I was going to be the other ambassador, I was really stoked and happy about it, you know, so I'm glad to be on board.
Oh, fantastic. Dira, tickets are already sold out.
Yeah,
it's I think we're 11 days away from the Championship Cup. What can we expect on the day, you know, as football fans? Yes, we know that the soccer is going to be quite heated, but besides what will be happening on the pitch, outside the pitch, what can we expect?
Well, I mean, people obviously, they should just, what is important is that people must behave. You know, at the game is very, very important. It's a game at the end of the day. Let's just enjoy soccer and be the beautiful South Africa that we are. I mean, because the tickets are already sold out, me and Anga are putting something out in Ulundi, and the Carling Black Label match will be televised live on big screen. So if you are around KZN Ulundi area, come through and just hang it with us, and you will see it on a big screen. But otherwise, people must just keep voting to select their players. I saw my man Kune is leading with the votes.
I was going to ask.
I saw my man Kune is leading with the votes, and also Simpio Shabalala is in there. We've got some other new signings as well. So, I mean, you know, that derby, man, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
It's one of the best and oldest derbies in the world, actually. Yeah. Well, he's telling us about his players that are, you know, up on the votes. Yeah. Who are some of your players that are right up there? I can imagine the captain.
Tendai Ndoros he's there. He's leading for us. We've got Umantlaba. He's there as well. We've got Utaba. Yeah, so we've got a couple of strong players. I'm looking at this man because he doesn't trust my players.
Are you feeling the pressure already?
No, this man doesn't trust my players, and my players are fine.
Do you trust your players?
My players.
At the back of an incredibly disastrous season, I have to ask.
Which is precisely why I feel like this is the perfect opportunity. We've got a new signing in Tamsan Nasangweni, yabo uzoba engaphakathi with Umanyisa, and we're going to be causing havoc. Do you understand? So I'm really confident, and I'm sure the players are confident themselves. This is an opportunity to start a new season afresh, and what a way to start it, you know.
Dira,
No, Luto. Yes, last year I predicted to score. It was 2-0.
Any predictions this year?
This year, 2-1. I have to give Orlando Pirates a little bit of excitement. So if they score that one goal, at least, they get excited. But at the end of the day, it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Kaizer Chiefs. And we need to get that scoreboard into 3-2. We need to get that scoreboard into 4-3.
We've won it 4 times. Chiefs has won it twice, so we're really excited to make it a 5th year.
But you guys know that with this derby, goals aren't that much of a common thing. What will be different, do you think, this year? Are the new signings going to really bring the magic?
I think for me, it's very, very important that my team doesn't get into penalties, because the lack of these people with penalties, it's on another level. So for me, I continue where I left off last year, making sure that I wrap up the game with 90 minutes, and that's it. Because there were
93,000 people last year. We're hoping for 95,000. So we're hoping for a whole lot more people. So we need the fans to obviously back our teams. I speak for Orlando Pirates.
Yes.
And I think we've got enough support from everyone to get us to win this game. I predict the same thing, 2-1. Only to Pirates.
All right, and just a quick message to the Buccaneers fans who might be feeling a little down in the dumps. It is the 80th celebration this year. We come off a really bad season, but we have these exciting signings. We do have a new coach that looks like he might be settling in well. So what's your message to all the fans?
Once a Buccaneer, always a Buccaneer, guys. You've got absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm sure the players realize what season they come from, and I'm sure they're also willing to or prepared to show the rest of the country what they've got. We've got a new amazing looking kit, so why not play and look good at the same time? You know what I mean?
I agree. I think the Orlando Pirates kit looks way better than the Kaizer Chiefs, and I'm not going to let Dira say anything to that. Once a Buccaneer, always a Buccaneer. Well, those are the 2 ambassadors of this year's Carling Black Label Cup. It is taking place on the 29th of July, and tickets are already sold out. But you're the fan, you're the football lover out there. You can still influence what happens on the pitch on that day. So make sure that you get all the details on the net. It's available all over.